Let's bring in the guy I think was everybody's favorite college football player last season, Cam Skattebo from Arizona State. Thanks for jumping on with us, man. What was that ride like for you last season?
It was fun, man. It was super exciting. Each week you never know what was going to happen. But, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. One of the best years of my life, so I'm going to take that and run with it.
You had, 42 touchdowns in high school winning the state championship, right? I mean, that's, for you, when did you –
In one season?
Yes, in one season.
Listen, he's a high school football coach, so he just put that in there.
I'm just there's not enough games
to
do
that.
That's
what I'm saying. That's literally, how? How does that happen? What kind of a year was that?
Well, I ran for 3,500 yards. So
right.
It's the yards accumulate to those many touchdowns if you think about it.
Yeah.
Not usually, but yes. I averaged 11.6 yards a carry. I think I had a first down. I averaged a first down or a touchdown on 60% of my carries.
Wow.
So,
did you feel like colleges were underlooking you at that point? What was your mindset as people were?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely. I was overlooked even coming out of the transfer portal in Sacramento State. I'm glad I went to Arizona State and they took a chance on me because – yes, they didn't know what I was about, but they did know what I was about. And when that happened, I knew that there was a good chance that I was going to be successful.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Sacramento State was your lone D1 offer, right? Is that right?
Yes. They were my one and only official offer. William and Mary texted me after my junior season, hey, you have an offer from us. But then weeks later, their coach left and transfer went different. So I would never say they actually had an offer on the table for me, but Sacramento State was my one and only offer.
And so then you just said that even in the transfer portal, you felt like you didn't get enough love. Is that accurate? Was Arizona State the only major school that you considered?
Yeah, they were one of maybe 3 FBS program, Power 4 programs that offered me, Power 5 at the time. Obviously, I had the whole Mountain West, the West Coast teams.
Yeah.
Every Big Sky team wanted me on their team, but not very many Power 5 level teams thought I would be able to do it, and Arizona State took the chance on me.
So now you're here, and I don't know if I can't speak for all the fan bases. I can speak for Bears fans because we do a Bears show every single day, and I don't think a show goes by this time of year without somebody in our comments or something bringing up your name. Talk about Cam Skattebo. They love you. So, have you felt that love from fans? You're going from heavily under-recruited to now exploding on the college football scene, and now it seems like every fan base in the NFL wants you on their team.
Yeah, it's awesome because, like you guys said, you guys are in Chicago, right? Are you guys there? It's fans out there are talking about me. So it's been super cool to see new fans, even to the age of 9 years old. And it's cool to see that I'm an inspiration from a 9-year-old to a 50-year-old. And I've had 70-year-olds walk up to me and say, I love your game, man. I love the way you do it. So it's been nothing but a blessing, and I'm excited that I'm able to be in this position to, make people happy.
Well, and it's sweet to have fans loving you, but you need GMs to love you.
Exactly.
Here. So, that's where we got to get to here. And
have the Bears shown you some love so far?
Yeah. I had a meeting with the Bears. I'm excited. There's a possibility I meet with them again here when I do informals later tonight, but they met with me, and it was a good combo. So,
did you have a chance to talk to Eric Bieniemy with that conversation?
No, it was informal. So I talked to a couple of the scouts.
Yes, sir.
But it was a good conversation.
Why do you think that people are sleeping on you? What are they not seeing, or what are they focusing too much on, perhaps?
Well, 40 yards. They want to see me run 40 yards as fast as I can.
Right.
And that 40 yards can make or break what round I go in. It could be a second-round pick to a fourth-round pick. And I'm excited to, run for those guys. I'm not going to say anything about it, but March 27th, that number will come out and everybody will know, and we'll see what happens from there.
Well, we were talking with Trevor Sycamore earlier, and he's a big draft guy, right? And he was like, the most overrated stat for running backs in this draft process is the 40. He's like, I don't care how fast they run down the field. It's about can you get, instead of 5 yards, 7.5 yards, right? And so I think a lot of fans and evaluators see that in you. And so how do you, in that regard, in your mindset, speed shouldn't be what defines your game. It should be, the total package, which is certainly something that you bring.
Yeah, how many times do you see a running back run for 80-plus yards,
right,
or 50-plus yards? Maybe 5 times a year at at the lowest, maybe the highest 8 times a year. Break one time a game possibly.
Unless it was you in high school, apparently.
Yeah, that was quite often. But see, I was fat. I was considered fast back then.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I got the elite leverage of how fast I can run 20 yards, and I feel like that's what the biggest thing for a running back should be measured is. You shouldn't be looking at this 40-yard speed. You should be looking at where I go from 0 to 20, and from when I touch the ball to when I get a first down and more.
Well, and it's only one game, and you have a huge career of a body of work that people could look at. But in the Peach Bowl itself, that performance alone, I don't know. To me, that's at least a second-round pick right there. I mean, you looked beyond exhausted, and somehow you just kept on dialing up whatever reserve you had to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, 40 touches took it out of me. Don't get me wrong. For 2 weeks, I was feeling it. And it was, that game was so fun and so special to me because it's put me where I'm at today. Simply being able to throw the ball and then being able to catch the ball, and those 2 simple plays have done this to my draft stock, and that's been awesome. I enjoyed playing against Texas. They were a great team, and I was able to showcase what I had in front of the whole world. So
I was at a Texas Roadhouse with my wife and kid, and watching this game on my phone, I'm like yelling. She's like, "Will you shut up and eat dinner?" I was like, "This is crazy." Like, I mean, for me, honestly, watching you play is an inspiration. Like, I've very rare players, and I know you probably heard it 9 million times, low-hanging fruit. But like, I grew up in the '90s. And in early 2000s, that's where my love of football really came into play. I'm sure you've heard the name Mike Allstott a million times. Yep. Do you realize how unstoppable he was in Madden?
I never played with him in Madden, but
I heard you're pretty tough at NCAA over here with the PHNX boys.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I always get calls from my friends. My little brother's whooping me right now with you and pissing me off. So. But it's been fun.
Yeah, the Madden Mike Allstott of the video game generation, for sure.
You are a throwback, though, and I mean that as a compliment. I mean, the fact that you'll carry the ball 30 times a game. I mean, you'll just run through guys. You can pretty much do it all, throw it, catch it.
Led college football in receiving yards for a running back. I mean, it's a big-time number right there.
Do you – when you hear me say that, do you view that as a compliment, or are you also trying to,
No, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I mean, anything that's positive towards me, no matter even if there's a little bit of a negative in there, there could be many things you say positive about me. One little negative thing's not going to make me, go off the rails and be mad at you or hate somebody for doing something that, maybe that they seen something that I shouldn't have been doing that, but everything's a compliment to me, even if it's a doubtful comment, because at the end of the day, it's going to help me get somewhere where I'm going.
Your friends call you Scat? Is that right? Okay.
100%.
Can you talk about the ink real quick? What's going on with the line?
The line's very simple. We'll just leave that one out. It's just a sign of courage, and I got my family's birthstones on there. Dream of being a firefighter with the burning rose.
Wow.
And then this is my Norwegian background, a Norwegian Viking.
Cool, man.
And then this is the symbol of the Norwegian.
Is that the origin of your last name?
Yes.
Because that's where I wanted to finish.
Cool
was
name.
like, we can talk about you as a player. I think your film speaks for itself. Excited for you if you come to Chicago. I know we're going to be excited. All our
We're taking a 10th overall.
But like to finish, just for what you would tell fans who you are as a person outside of the game and what makes you tick in life.
Yeah, I mean, I think my biggest tick is my dog barking. I hate when my dog barks. I bought a Frenchie, and he doesn't say anything. Then I buy a dachshund, and she won't shut up. I don't know what it is, but, I bought this Frenchie. His name's Easy, and, he actually got lost, and he was all over Twitter, and everybody was posting him, and I posted him. I was like, find my dog, please.
And not just tick, but, like, who you are as a person, like, outside of the game, like, what drives you in life,
Yeah, I mean, every day this game drives me simply. Like, I play video games, and I'm thinking about football. I'm at football. I'm thinking about video games. Like, those are the 2 things I do the most, and trying to be the best at what I do at all seconds. And when, I'm sitting there playing video games with my boys, they're constantly reminding me about this thing I need to be better at football, or they're bringing up some things in life that I need to fix and, get right and make sure that I'm on the right path. But just making people happy, making my family happy, bringing my family closer together.
Sure.
And that's what this game does for me. So
that was a cliffhanger, though. We found the dog, right?
Found the dog.
Okay.
We found the dog. We found the dog hours later.
Okay, good.
But I think my Twitter post had like 65,000 likes within 30 minutes, and it was like, find Scat's dog.
PHNX guys treating you well?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We
They
love
love
them.
you.
They're great.
We'll treat you well when you come to Chicago, my
Awesome.
friend. Best of luck.
Wherever you end up, man.
Thanks
We can't wait
for having me.
to
Hope you get
see
the right
play.
opportunity. Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
I'm sure you will.
Thanks for having me.